All right, so last week I made a video titled 2K is lying to us. Now, in that video, I showed you guys, or I talked about how 2K patched the FIBA games VC method, and they have not been honest about what they did or how we can do it again and how we can use it to our advantage, I guess. Not advantage, but like use it as a way to make VC in the game. And people started reaching out to 2K support, and they had been telling me in stream when I've been, I'll be streaming my career pretty much every day, and they'll let me know, hey, I asked this and they said this, and by the way, this doesn't work and that doesn't work, and we've tried this, we've tried that, and nothing works. They don't, and when we ask them, they don't tell us everything. They just say, oh, if you don't do this, it doesn't work, right? And then they follow their instructions and don't do whatever they were told not to, and it still doesn't work. And so yesterday, I had someone come into my stream. Now I'm not gonna show his name or anything, but he sent me some screenshots about his conversation with 2K. This is really bad because it shows two things. One, 2K, like the way they're lying to us and they're withholding information is, first of all, very crappy, right? It makes them look really bad because why? Why are they doing that, first of all? But secondly, and I think more importantly, they do give preferential treatment to streamers and content creators based on these screenshots. So let me read these screenshots for you, and I'm gonna put them on the screen right now. You can see the timeline. This is 8:36. I think I don't know what central. I think this was Eastern time or something like that. So 10 hours ago. This is yesterday. Now today's the 17th. This is from the 16th. So it says I played the full tournament on my new 60 because I'm blacked out. Right? It's blacked out. We don't. They blacked it out. Now they blacked that out. I blacked out the names of the people in the conversation because I didn't want their names to be like on the video, but they blacked out this part. Now, he told me, the person who sent me the screenshots, that he had said that he was a content creator or a streamer. I think he said, I'm a streamer. And I'm doing a 60 overall challenge to become GOAT in my career. So played the FIBA tournaments and didn't receive my 25. That it says I would gain. I didn't foul out or sim. Matter of fact, I didn't even foul out once, nor did I sim a single game, tournament game. In other words, prior to this, he had sent in a support ticket to 2K, and they told him the reason he didn't get his 25 KVC was because he had fouled out of one of the games. And that was part of the game. You could not foul out of a single one of them, or you wouldn't get your VC. So when he sent this in, he told them I'm a 2K content creator. This is what they responded. Now I'm gonna black out the names of the people, obviously, but you guys can see it says, "Hey there," blank, or there's a name there, but I blacked it out. Nice to meet you. Thank you for reaching out to 2K support. My name is, again, blacked out, and I'll be assisting you today. I understand you played the full matches for the FIBA tournament on your new build in the hopes of getting the 25 KVC for the 60 overall challenge to become GOAT in my career. And even though you did not foul or sim any game, you were still not awarded the full prize. And after looking over your NBA account and investigating this, I can see that you did in fact play all the matches needed and the matches were played entirely. However, our system may not give the full 25 KVC prize if multiple tournaments are won within a short period. Now, this is the first time they've ever confirmed that there is a cooldown on the 2K tournament. They have never said it. They did not mention it in the patch notes. Never. They haven't told us the amount or the day. So they have multiple requirements. Not only do you have to wait a certain amount of games, but you cannot foul out of a single game at all. Now, someone told me that they tried that a week apart and it still didn't work, which is crazy. Another thing they mentioned is there's only one per build limit, which means that if you have builds and you go 13 seasons into the NBA, into your my career, it will not give you VC, which is crazy to me, right? That is insane, by the way, but that's beside the point. Now, continuing this, it says, in this case, even though you played all the matches fair and square, the game only awarded you a small portion of the prize. Now, he didn't actually get awarded anything, right? If you've done it before, you get like 1,000 VC from the game that you played, but you don't get anything from the 25,000 prize pool. Like if they gave you 5,000, okay, that would make sense, but they don't give you anything. So that's beside the point. Now this was not a bug and was, I don't know what that word says, actually intended in the game. So this is a part of the game. This is how we made it work, even though that is not true because in the past that's how it was. So they actually changed it, right? And then here's where it gets really, really, really bad though. Listen to what he says, and then you tell me your perception of what this means, and then I'll tell you what it says. It says, but since you are on a roll with your challenge, I have gone ahead and added a one-time courtesy of 35 KVC to your game to give you a small boost to get the 60 overall rookie to GOAT status in no time. Enjoy. Now, in your mind, you may be thinking, oh, that's cool. They gave him 35 KVC because the FIBA tournaments didn't work. They're bad on their end. Maybe they'll fix it. Maybe, it was just a one-time thing, right? Well, that's the problem though. That's not why they gave him the VC. They did not give him the VC because they changed the FIBA tournaments. And this is confirmed right after this. It says, please note, however, that this VC is not a compensation for not receiving the full price for the FIBA tournament and is instead a small gift from our team and will only be given this one time as we normally do not provide VC for FIBA issues since that is intended by design in the game. In other words, yeah, y'all ain't getting your VC because we don't want you to get your VC, right? We don't, right? You guys were getting too much VC. You guys were playing 3 hours to get 25K VC. That is too much. That is way too much for you guys to be getting, right? That's what he's saying right there. We designed it. We changed the game so that you couldn't get your VC. And we have not told you and been honest about the cooldown or what you need to do or anything like that because we don't care about you, in other words, right? We want you to spend VC. Now, the problem here is that they gave 35K, and he said very clearly that this is a gift that has nothing to do with the FIBA issues, which means, why did he give him VC for this? Now, let me know. Why did he give him VC for this? Because this person has submitted multiple tickets, and never before were they given VC, right? Now, think about it. Why was he given VC? Now, maybe this agent or this guy, who's doing this, maybe he's just a cool dude, and maybe he was just like, you know what, let me give him 35K VC, and shout out to him for that if that's the case. But the reality is, I have a feeling that him saying that he's a streamer and them intentionally blacking it out, right? Because now I say it and you guys, you don't have to believe me because I said it, right? But that is the real screenshot. That first screenshot where it says because I'm and then blacked out, that is where he said I'm a streamer, content creator, something like that. I don't know exactly word for word what he said, but he screenshot it and that's how he sent it to me, right? So the fact that they blacked it out should tell you that there's a problem there, right? They knew that if someone screenshotted this, people would get mad about it because what do you mean you gave him 35K VC just because he said he was a streamer? But but the FIBA games is too much. So in other words, oh, this guy's a streamer. If we don't give him VC, he can make us look bad. So let's just make him happy. Let's give him, little shush money. Not shush money, obviously, but like, let's just give him something, a gift for him to just chill, right? Now, he, cool, can't take your 35K VC, but why did they patch something that they had intentionally put in the game for people to enjoy and be a part of the game? The FIBA games they added that intentionally. You know why they patched it? Because people started using that to make VC. And trust me, that VC method was not the best in the game, right? It was nowhere near the FIBA. It was nowhere near as good as the Donna method, right? Nowhere near as the original FIBA glitch, which is a glitch, so I understand them patching those. But nowhere near. Even the first original 7-season method was a lot better because you can get through the seasons quicker, one, and get more VC per season, and you got the gold quest, and you did 2 FIBA games in one run, right? But now you can't do that. You would have to spend 3 hours doing the fastest way, by the way, which is hanging on the rim method, right? Which is, that's kind of crazy to think about how fast you could. 3 hours is still pretty slow, but it's considered fast to get through 3 seasons, right? Think about that. It still takes you 3 hours, and they still think that's too fast. To get 25,000 VC in 3 hours at minimum is too fast for them, and it's game breaking to the point where they had to change the game to prevent people from doing that. Now think about that, right? And I can talk about how think about it like this. They even changed the amount of coins you have to be up by in the second half to be able to ask out and sim to win with VC. For years, when I first started playing the game, it was 11, right? After that, they changed it from 11 to 25 because people were using it to make VC, right? Now, remember the correlation. When they changed it from 25 to what I think is like 45, we don't even know. I don't even know how many points you need to be up. I just know you need a very high teammate grade, like an A+ or an A, and you need to be up a certain amount of points, and you have to play a certain amount of minutes in the game to be able to even ask out, right? But they changed it to prevent people from getting through the games quicker so that they do not make as much VC. That's literally the only reason they made it like that, just to keep people from making VC. And that's insane to me. Now, obviously, most content creators will not talk about this because they don't have a reason to. For them, making VC is not a problem for them. Yeah, they'll tell you it sucks and the VC is not good anymore, right? But most of these guys, they can just buy VC, make a video, and make the money back, right? Make multiple videos and they quadruple what they spent, right? Or whatever it is. Obviously, everybody, YouTube is different. I don't know their businesses. But I'm just saying, like, they don't have a reason to talk about this. So me personally, I don't care, right? I don't care about like people like 2K getting upset about it, but they have incentives as to not talk about these things. To be honest with you, not that they care, but like there is a benefit of being able to play the game early and being able to make exclusive content in August when before the game comes out, because YouTube is your career. You got to pay bills, and those videos do really good. So might as well be cool with 2K about it. So me personally, I'm not with them. I don't, I've never talked to anybody on 2K about anything besides like 2K support. So I can make a video and kind of call them out for it. Now, so I don't have any incentive not to, I guess. Now, and by the way, I'm not saying like that's bad for content creators. Like, go get your money. You know what I mean? Go get your bread. I don't blame you, but I'm just not in that position. So I can talk about it. Anyways, not to like, ramble on too much about that. But shout out to the 2K content creators. Keep doing your thing. But 2K, y'all need to like just bring back the FIBA games method. Come on, man. It's like 3 hours to get 25 KVC. That's not that much. And that's at the fastest rate. Like, come on, bro. Y'all already patched the game, already destroyed it. Y'all wonder why your fan base is dropping, why people are not playing the game. You destroy the casual players. You destroy the no money spent side of the game. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, I used to when I was playing this game when I was younger, when I was 15, 16, and I didn't work, I didn't have any money. Like I could just play my career and like work up my overall to like a high like 88, 89, 90 eventually, and just play online with that build. And it was fun. And yeah, it took a while, but it didn't take 40 hours. It didn't take 80 hours like it does in this game, which is what you guys want it to take, right? And I'm just being honest. Like the quickest way you can get through a game anytime now is getting 4 fouls and playing 5 minutes, if lucky, in the fourth quarter. If not, you have to play 10 minutes because they won't sub you out. And if you get 5 fouls, you won't get any VC, right? Which is crazy to me. But I think it's ridiculous, right? Just anyways, I'm flustered. Thank you guys for watching this video. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, 2K, just bring back the FIBA games. It's going to make everybody happy.